Assistive Technology in High School and Beyond, Reading Comprehension and the Lifelong Learner, presented by Linda Beliveau. AT New Hampshire is the Assistive Technology Center for the state of New Hampshire under the Americans with Disabilities Act. AT New Hampshire provides demonstrations, loans, and trainings of assistive technology. Reading is an interactive, problem-solving process of making meaning from texts, says Dr. Janet Hughes. And there are two parts to reading. There's the decoding and the comprehension. Some learning profiles can decode very well and not comprehend, and others cannot decode very well, which limits their understanding. The Wisconsin Assistive Technology Initiative at the WADI.org website offers assistive technology continuums in a variety of different topics, such as reading and information management or organization. In consideration of assistive technology, a best practice is to start with consideration of low-tech and then move toward mid-tech and then toward high-tech assistive technology. Low-tech assistive technology does not have any electronic parts or batteries. Medium assistive technology is simple to use, may be battery operated, and use simple electronics. High-tech can be similar in function to low-tech assistive technology, but are electronic, computerized, and sophisticated. They are also more complicated to learn and operate, but improve efficiency, speed, and accessibility. The SET Assistive Technology Framework that can be located at the Council for Exceptional Children website provides a model for considering assistive technology, to consider the student or the learner and the environment in which the assistive technology will be used, the task to be completed, and what tool will provide the learner with success. The Assistive Technology Act that is being reauthored into the 21st Century Assistive Technology Act defines assistive technology device as any item, piece of equipment, or product system, whether acquired commercially, modified, or customized, that is used to increase, maintain, or improve functional capabilities of individuals with disabilities. The definition of assistive technology service is any service that directly assists an individual with a disability in the selection, acquisition, or use of assistive technology device. Tabs are a low-tech assistive technology to support reading comprehension. They come in a variety of different sizes and styles. There are clip-on tabs and stick-on tabs, tabs that are larger in size for easier manipulation for the learning profile who has some challenges with fine motor, or there are larger tabs so that there can be some guided instruction. There can be reading for specific purposes, cues written on the tabs so the learner can actively engage in the reading for a purpose by when they locate the information, they can identify it with a tab. An example of an IEP goal that would include the assistive technology of tabs. Given instructional materials, student will use tab organizers or digital tab organizers to locate and categorize information in printed or digital material 4 to 5 times with 90% accuracy. Tabs as a low-tech assistive technology to support reading comprehension can be designed or implemented to meet the specific reading purpose or the specific reading strategy that the learner can benefit from. This is an example of a template from Teaching Science with Linda R. Williams. It is a vocabulary notebook, and the information is organized in a tabbed style to help reduce the visual stimuli, to help chunk and segment the information in this particular tabbed notebook, its vocabulary. Another resource to support tabs as a low-tech assistive technology to support reading comprehension is Teachers Pay Teachers. There's a collection of tabbed notebooks called Tab-Its that can be downloaded and printed out for a very nominal fee. This particular tab-it is included are the different tabbed pages for mastering the meaning. So this particular tabbed style of assistive technology to support reading comprehension also includes a variety of reading strategies. Low-tech and mid-tech assistive technology can be combined together to support the individual profile of the learner. A learner can be provided with a low-tech tabbed notebook and also be provided with a smart talking pen. They have the tabbed notebook to support reading comprehension and the talking pen to help support decoding of new vocabulary at grade level. A sample of an IEP goal that includes the assistive technology of tabs or tabbits is, given staff-made tabbit booklet and clip-on tabs, student will actively engage in reading by filling in the tabbit booklet and or placing tabs appropriately in the reading as measured by, and one example is performance checklist. Another IEP sample that incorporates the assistive technology of tabbits is, given a tabbit booklet to guide the reading, the student will read several short stories and use the tabbit booklet to collect figurative language in 4 out of 5 recorded opportunities. Clicker Writer can offer some mid-tech assistive technology to support reading comprehension in the category of tabs. Clicker Writer offers word bank supported writing as a way to demonstrate understanding, and the word banks can be organized in different topic tabs. Clicker Writer is a specialized word processor, and it is available on multiple platforms. A sample of an IEP goal that includes the assistive technology of digital tabs is, using a talking word processor that offers the creation of tabbed word banks, student will create tabbed word banks of new vocabulary words, words that describe the setting, and words that describe the characters, as demonstrated by work samples. Next on the continuum of assistive technology to support reading comprehension is sticky notes. Sticky notes can be an assistive technology to help with information management when a learner is reading. They come in a variety of different sizes and shapes and styles, and it is important to consider the SET framework. What is the learner's profile? What is the environment? What is the task? And what is the tool? Are they highlighting main idea or supporting detail? Are they highlighting for a specific reading purpose? Or are they using a sticky note as a compensatory strategy to help support a reading strategy? The KWL sticky notes are pre-printed and available at the Oriental Trading Company. Sticky notes as an assistive technology to support reading comprehension can be provided to the learner with the specificity that they need to help to guide the purpose of the reading or to provide them with a specific reading strategy that they are working on. At Teachers Pay Teachers, at the Teachers Pay Teachers website, templates are available that are easily downloadable and in 3 steps. Sticky notes can be customized and individualized to provide a low-tech assistive technology to the learner. Digital sticky notes are a mid-tech assistive technology to support reading comprehension. There are a variety of different sticky notes that are available. This slide showcases only two. The added feature of digital sticky notes, either via Google Keep or OneNote, is that a teacher can create a sticky note that has a specific reading purpose or a specific reading strategy printed on it and share it with the learner. On the continuum of assistive technology, to support reading comprehension is the category of highlighters. It is important to give consideration to the SET framework when considering highlighters as an assistive technology to support reading comprehension. The highlighter tape might be used in consideration to provide the learner with exemplars with samples of highlighting main idea and supporting detail. For the learner who highlights too much information, it may be helpful to provide them with erasable highlighters so that they can get the just right errorless highlighting that's needed. There is also a template, or at Avery Labels there is a template where labels can be printed out and affixed to a highlighter. For example, the green marker could have the label of main idea, orange could have supporting detail, pink could have new vocabulary, so that the learner is provided with highlighters that have a specific purpose. Samples of IEP goals and accommodations that incorporate highlighters. Student provided with labeled markers will highlight main idea, supporting detail, and new vocabulary. Student provided with erasable highlighters will highlight new vocabulary in context before reading assignment with 90% accuracy in 3 out of 4 trials. Accommodation. Student will be provided with highlighted text using highlighter tape to cue the student to important words and concepts. Student will be provided with highlighter tape, highlighted new vocabulary in context before a reading assignment. VoiceStream Reader offers digital highlighters, as well as it includes study guide conversion software. A learner can actively engage in the reading by highlighting the important parts or highlighting for a specific purpose, and then export the highlights into a study guide.
This video shows how to use the highlighters in Read and Write for Google Chrome. The highlighters are great for research, close reading, and extracting key information. Just select some text on the web or in a document and choose a highlight color. Use the broom icon to remove highlights. You can then collect your highlights into a new Word doc or Google Doc. Click the Collect Highlights button, choose which colors to include and how to sort them, and click OK. This automatically creates a new doc in your drive containing your highlights as well as a link back to the original source. You can use it in your documents or anywhere on the web like an LMS. To learn more about Read and Write, visit texthelp.com.
This video is how to use Safari web browser's markup tool as a comprehension strategy. The markup tools offer a variety of different highlighters as well as the opportunity to paraphrase as you're reading. It can be used with any website that provides digital reading materials. This is the storyshares.org website. This website is a library of books of low difficulty and high interest for teenagers. I'm going to select A Mess of French Macaroons right here to demonstrate that not all books are free. So it takes a little bit of searching, and the subscription plan is $12 a month to have unlimited access to hundreds of books. I'm going to select Refried Dreams. Refried Dreams is a grade level equivalency of 3rd grade 0.4, and the interest level is for high school. and this book is free. I scroll down to the bottom, I can see that this is a multi-page book. And so to turn on the markup tools, you select the box with the up arrow and scroll down some and select markup. It says it's an unsupported file format, but that can be ignored. Here are the annotation tools at the bottom. There are markers. If I select the plus, there's also a text tool. I can draw arrows. I can do a variety of different things. So if I select the highlighter tool and select a color, I select scan through, and the main idea is about the future being as stale and cold as stale French fries. And so then if I want to support some, if I want to highlight some supporting details, I select a different color and blue. And what is it about her future? Some supporting detail might be that she is applying for a job at the koala, the gelato koala, although they had no openings. So they had no openings. And this was her 7th application. And supporting detail about her future smelled as stale is she couldn't accept defeat. And when I have the annotation tools on, I cannot scroll down. So I select the annotation tool icon and turn them off, and then I can scroll down. And then I can turn the tools back on again, and that provides my highlighting tools. It makes my highlighting tools available to me. I'm going to select my highlighter tool is turned on. I'm going to select a different color, and I'm going to select some new vocabulary. So there I have actively engaged in this reading. I can also go over to the top left corner and I can insert a blank page, and I can turn on the text tool, and I can tap in the box. This is about challenges. So here's my blank page, here's my reading, so I can flip-flop from the reading to my blank page, and I can paraphrase, or I can collect notes of specific parts of this reading that are interesting to me. And then when I am done, I will select done and save to file right up here at the top, save to file. I can save to any cloud storage, I can save to OneDrive, I can save to Box. If Google Drive was connected, that would be another option, iCloud Drive. I'm going to save on my iPad, so I'm going to select on my iPad. And there are some other folders here already. I'm going to create a new folder. I'm going to give it a name. And I can use the microphone if I wanted to annotate instead of using the keyboard. And down at the bottom, I definitely want to give this file a name, because this is just page 1, the annotation of page 1. And then I'm going to hit save right up here, save. And then when I get to my home screen, I can see that all of the files saved on this iPad go to the file folder. When I open up the file folder, here is my Refried Dreams folder. And here is my annotation exactly as I left it. So I can turn on annotation tools and do additional annotation, or I can get back, I can do done. I can get back to the website in Safari, and I can turn to page 2 right there, or page 3, and I can start the process all over again. I'm going to tap and drag. There's annotation, right? markup. So the first step is to select the box with the up arrow. The second step is to select markup. And away I go for page 2. And I would save it all over again. Save as, save file 2, and this time go down at the bottom and save it as page 2. And make sure that it's in my Refried Dreams folder. And that's how to annotate any digital materials, digital reading materials used with Safari and the markup tool.
A sample of an IEP goal to support digital highlighters. Student will use digital highlighting and study guide conversion software while reading digital text to select details that relate to the focus of the reading as measured by, and one example is, a study guide checklist. The continuum of assistive technology to support reading comprehension and information management includes study guides, and flashcards are one form of study guides. At the Reading Skills for Today's Adult website, there is a tab in purple toward the bottom, and that opens up to a Wakelet that then will open up to a Quizlet deck. That Quizlet deck will include the main vocabulary in the reading along with the definition of the vocabulary words to create a flashcard study set. Quizlet is a flashcard generator that is available for multiple platforms. It can be used with pre-made decks. Quizlet offers a large library of pre-made flashcard decks, or a learner can create their own specialized vocabulary deck for vocabulary practice. A sample of an IEP goal that incorporates the use of study guide generators or flashcard generators is student will use study guide generator software or flashcard generator software to create study guides and or flashcard decks containing information important to the purpose of the reading to increase ability to understand and respond to literature from various genres, as measured by, and one example is, performance assessment. Graphic organizers are included on the continuum of assistive technology to support reading comprehension. There are very many electronic graphic organizers that are widely available. This slide just demonstrates 2 of them. One of them is the Notes app that is a part of any iDevice. The Notes app includes a feature called Scan Text, so that makes it very easy for a learner to scan a paper copy of a graphic organizer into the Notes app so that they've created their own electronic graphic organizer. Inspiration Maps is software that includes a variety of different templates in all of the different reading purposes that are a part of the language arts curriculum. The mind maps or the graphic organizers that are a part of Inspiration Maps are intended to support critical thinking as a learner is actively engaging with their reading, and also improve creativity, comprehension, and retention. An additional electronic graphic organizer is Poplet. Poplet provides a variety of different tools for dynamic interaction with thoughts. The bubbles or the thought idea boxes can be moved around and configured to a hierarchy of main and supporting. Poplet does not include any pre-made templates like Inspiration Maps does. It just provides digital tools for mind mapping and organizing thoughts. A sample of an IEP goal that incorporates electronic graphic organizers is using a talking word processor with electronic graphic organizer. Student will create a graphic organizer specific to the type of reading, fact or fiction, persuasive, informational text, to support comprehension of the specific details of the reading as measured by work samples. In consideration of assistive technology, once again, we are reminded of the SET framework that reminds us to think of the student, the learner, the environment, the task, and the tool. Some learners do not benefit from visuals and only require organizers in a list format. This is reminders that is a part of iDevices, and a learner can be provided with a list format. It can be shared with them, already done. That is a reading strategy to help to guide the focus of their reading, or they can create their own reading comprehension strategies in the Reminders app. Google Keep can offer list organizers as well. Google Keep works on Google Chromebooks, on iDevices, as well as Android devices. List organizers can be generated using OneNote. OneNote is available on multiple platforms. Samples of an IEP goal and an IEP accommodation that incorporate the use of digital checklists. Student will create a digital checklist of reading comprehension strategies and share with the teacher 3 out of 4 assignments. Student will be provided with digital checklists of reading comprehension strategies. Pictures and symbols can support reading comprehension. The DK Visual Dictionary is available in a paper copy, or it is available via an app. Low-tech assistive technology to support reading comprehension can be combined with mid-tech assistive technology. A smart talking pen can be used with a visual dictionary to help to support reading comprehension, as well as to help to support decoding.
What's new in iOS 15 and later in the Notes app is that you can scan documents in, and there is the built-in OCR to convert it from a picture into text that can be read when spoken content is turned on. Open up the Notes app. At the top, select the camera icon and select Scan Documents. You bring your iPad over. This is one of those eyewitness books that are so preferred and popular, and it already took that very quickly. I don't want that one, so I am going to retake scan over on the left, and now I'm going to get ready. When it's in focus, it's automatic, and then on the bottom right, I'm going to select save. It is right inside, and it's not the right, it's in landscape, and I want it to be in portrait. So I'm going to go up to the top, and I'm going to turn it, and I'm going to tap and tap. There we go. And then when I tap and hold and select, I can select speak.
Below the shell, this engraving shows the bony internal skeleton fused to the shell on the left side. The right side shows the plastron on the underneath.
And I can even tap up in the corner and drag those handles up, drag those handles down. My floating toolbar pops up. My option, because my spoken content is turned on, I have the speak option in the floating toolbar. Tap it.
Otter protection. The turtle has a bony internal skeleton and a hard exoskeleton. This shell is in 2 parts, carapace above and plastron below, each covered with a layer of scutes hard scales. The shell is joined to the ribs and backbones. Page 21.
That's pretty accurate. I can use my pincher finger and I can magnify, I can make it bigger. I can turn down the voice speed. It was a little fast. When I'm done, I just tap in the center of the scanned document and then select done. And I can take some notes. This, so I can paraphrase, is about, and there we go. And that is how to use Scan Document right inside of the Notes app to take a picture of any text and convert it into actual text that can be read with Scan Speak content.
There are a variety of resources that can provide digital pictures and symbols with text. This is one example. This is the interactive periodic table of elements in pictures and words that can be found at WLONK.com. And when this website is used with an iDevice, it can be used with spoken content to help to support decoding as well as comprehension. Search tools are on the continuum of assistive technology to support reading comprehension. There are very many online search tools that can support the learner's profile. This happens to be the Talking Dictionary located at wordsmith.net and used in combination with spoken content can offer the learner a talking visual dictionary.
This video is how to use the built-in speak selection settings that are a part of an iPad or an iPhone, iPad mini with a dictionary website to have accessibility to a talking dictionary. The first thing to do is to get into settings and accessibility. And spoken content is in the category of vision right at the top, spoken content. And tap speak selection. Tap speak selection on, noticing at the bottom is a slider to reduce the speaking rate or to speed it up. We're going to use Safari for a web browser, and this particular talking dictionary is restricted to using Safari as the web browser. No other web browser will do because Safari has the markup tool. We're going to tap Open Safari, and we're going to get to a website called Wordsmith, SMYTH. And it looks like this. And this is a website that I will use frequently. So I'm going to tap the box with the up arrow and scroll down a little. And I'm going to add this to my home screen. That's going to give me quick access to it. And select Add. I can see that it's right here as a name dictionary. I'm going to tap it open again. And the Wordsmith website has a variety of different dictionaries, beginner, intermediate, advanced, and it also has a illustrated learner's dictionary called Wild for Wordsmith Illustrated Learning Dictionary. So I'm going to tap right there. That's the dictionary that I would like to use. And I'm going to select the word search box and tap. My keyboard pops up. I can type the word or I can use my voice to dictate the word. I want the definition of the word air, type the word, select the magnifying glass, and there it is. And when I select the speaker,
air,
I get auditory supports of the word in the word only. That's pretty typical of so-called talking dictionaries. They don't speak the definition. So the way to make that a possibility is to tap the box with the up arrow and scroll down and select markup. Now when I tap and hold on the definition and drag it down, one of the options in my toolbar that pops up is speak. I tap speak.
Air is what you breathe. People need air and food and water to live. Air is all around us, but we can't see it or smell it or taste it. Sometimes we say the air smells good or smells bad, but that is because something else is in the air.
And so that's great. I have the talking definition and I'm finished. I'm going to select done and delete PDF. That's just part of the process of being able to turn the website into a text editable PDF, if you know what that is. So that works with speak selection. I'm just gonna, this pop-up is open. I'm just gonna tap outside of that pop-up. And now I am back in Wordsmith. So I'm gonna close this word pop-up and I'm going to look up the word, the definition of the word Pluto. And I'm gonna tap here to, and once again, I can tap and get the auditory supports of the word. When I tap down here, nothing happens. It's not text editable. It won't work with speak selection. So I go step number 1, tap the box with the up arrow. Step number 2, select markup. And step number 3, tap and drag down. And step number 4, tap speak.
Pluto is a thing in outer space. Like our Earth, it moves around the sun.
If this toolbar at the very top where it says done up here, if that ever disappears, if you can't see it, just hold on a long press and it will, this set of toolbar options will appear again, if that ever so happens. So we're going to select done and delete PDF and tap over here to close that pop-up, and we're ready to search for another word. And that is the short and sweet video on how to use an iPad and speak selection to create a talking dictionary of any web-based dictionary.
Another resource of online search tools is Kittl. Kittl is a visual search engine that presents information in visual thumbnails with a large Arial font, and it doesn't collect any personal identifiable information. An additional online search tool is Wakelet. Wakelet is web-based and offers visual bookmarks. Wakelets are created in a topic or in a category, and different websites are saved as bookmarks and presented in a visual format. Wakelet also has a library of pre-made wakelets, and the pre-made wakelets can be added to a collection. Online search tools to support the learning profile when the learning profile might benefit from 2 assistive technologies used in combination. For example, Wakelet. Wakelet can provide online search tools presented in a visual format of bookmarks, and Immersive Reader that can provide auditory supported reading to support a weakness with decoding. An IEP sample that incorporates the use of online search tools is: student will use online search tools to actively engage in reading comprehension strategies, such as talking dictionary to look up unknown vocabulary words, or a visual search engine to look up unknown concepts, as measured by student self-reporting level of usefulness of online search tools on a Likert scale. The assistive technology continuum to support reading comprehension includes online interactives, tutorials, and animations. PBS Learning Media is a resource that offers many videos in varying lengths to help to support the reading strategy of connecting background knowledge to required reading. Another resource of online interactives, tutorials, and or animations to support reading comprehension is study.com. Study.com can provide supplemental videos to go along with the reading to help support building background knowledge, and it includes a structure that includes quizzes. Study.com is subscription based at $35 per month.
On the mountain. The freezing wind blowing in the sky. The bumpy snow when you snowboard down the mountain. The shrub, skimpy branches, spiky branches of the tail fir trees. The icy cold water of the Avon Lake.
Jamboard is a part of the Google suite of technology that is available. It is an interactive whiteboard to help to demonstrate understanding, to manipulate post-it notes, to add pictures, and another additional feature to this online interactive is that collaborators can be added. So multiple people, multiple learners can work on creating a think board of a reading comprehension activity and share ideas.
Hi, I'm Hank Green. Welcome to Crash Course. This is a YouTube channel, and on it, we upload educational videos. My brother John and I started this channel with the goal of helping students and teachers with world history and biology, but then we grew. We brought in new hosts to help us teach and expanded to subjects like chemistry, literature, psychology, film, sociology, physics. It's a long list. We've also gone beyond the classroom to make all of our series helpful to anyone who wants to learn about stuff. We just want to make educational content that's helpful for as many people as possible. If you're a teacher, we'd love for you to use these videos in class or as a way to help you prepare for a lecture or lesson plan. If you're a student, we hope these series will help you study and prepare for tests or just understand the material a little better. If you want to just learn with us, have at it. And if you want to help us, leave a comment and tell us what brought you to this channel. If Crash Course helps you do better on a test or pass a class, that's great. But really, our goal is to help people learn things, to know stuff, to gain a deeper understanding of themselves and their world, because learning is like a little bit the meaning of life. So subscribe, share, like, maybe even join our amazing community over on Patreon, which is, by the way, the only way we can do this. So to our patrons and to everyone who comes here to learn, thank you, and don't forget to be awesome.
A sample of an IEP accommodation to support online interactives, tutorials, and animations is: student will be provided with online interactives, tutorials, animations to support the KWL reading strategy for classroom reading. The adlit.org website is dedicated to adolescent literacy. In the topics tab, you can see that there are several different topics that are very specific to the adolescent, such as comprehension, motivation and engagement, and vocabulary. There's the books and authors tab that can provide information on the authors, and it can provide lists of books in various genres. The newsinlevels.com website can provide current events and the learner can select what reading level is appropriate for the Just Right Challenge for reading current events. There are grammar lessons and videos and quizzes, all a part of the newsinlevels.com website. The Windows to the Universe website can offer lifelong learning for the Earth and space sciences. The website includes a large quantity of documents that include images, movies, and animations. And the reading materials are presented in 3 levels. If you have any questions on reading comprehension and assistive technology for the lifelong learner, please email me at linda.beliveau@unh.edu or please call me at the number below.